We could have an hour-long documentary, just a rabbi. We're going to kill you. We're going to destroy Europe and America. We're going to burn you to the ground. You're cursed to hell to live in feces. And then show the rabbis with Netanyahu in Hebrew going, we need a bigger war to get the Messiah. I'm working on it. And that's just like the imams. We need a big war. The 12th imam, the Christian Zionists. Oh, let's get Armageddon. We'll make Jesus come back. Like you're on an airplane, you hit the button for the stewardess. Or you're at the movie theater, you hit the button to get popcorn. Hey, Jesus, get in there and blow this up. Come on, let's go. Finally. You think you just ring a bell and God does what you say? Good luck. We'll be right back. Stay with me.
The prophet Ovadia said that the house of Jacob will be fire and the house of Joseph will be flames and the house of Esav will be straw. What happened when the straw meets the flame? Who wins? The flame, no? Nothing left from the straw. Ashes. That will be the end of all these anti-Semite goyim that made problems to the Jews. Hashem said clearly, I hate Esav. One day the house of Yosef, which is Yaakov, will turn into fire, and the house of Esav will turn into straw, and the fire will burn the straw, meaning the Jews will take revenge against all the goyim in the world that came from Esav, that tortured them with thousands of years on anti-Semitism. The time for revenge will come. Who is Esav? All the Europeans are children of Esav. Russia, France, England, French people, Danish people, Swedish people, Scandinavians, United States, all the Americans, not the blacks. The blacks came from Africa, from Ham. But all the white people in America are all children of Esav. Dutch, German, Irish, British, they are all from Esav.
The house of Jacob will be fire, the house of Joseph a flame, and the house of Esau will be straw. They will set them alight and consume them. There will be no survivors from the house of Esau, for God has spoken.
And the house of Esav shall become stubble, and they shall ignite them and consume them, and the house of Esav shall have no survivors, for the Lord has spoken. That is signed and sealed. The negative prophecies are only for Israel to turn, but for the nations, this is how they stay. That's it. The Christians and the rest of the pagan world have no future. You must understand this. This is the end of Edom, as the real Mashiach ben David cannot come until the false Mashiach of Edom falls, for they cannot both stand. There can only be one.
They cannot be both in the same side. He has to be here and he has to be here. When he's up, he's down. When he's up, he's down. That's it. Now it has to be the opposite, the enemies. This is the Jews, this is the Nazis. It's all prophecy here. You only have one blessing. Yitzchak said, I made him your master. Whatever I will give you will be his. Better for you, you don't get a lot. Anyway, it will belong to him. Whatever you're gonna have, the Jews will always control you. Meaning that the Gentiles will have to serve the Jews always. Why? Because this is written in the book of God. There's nothing you can do about it.
Like Jacob and Esav, there can never be two on top. Only one, right? If one is up, one is down. They can never coexist. When this one falls, the other rises. Israel and Rome can never stand at the same time. They are opposites. Jacob, Israel, and Esav, Edom.
Edom destroyed. That's what Mashiach is supposed to do, destroy Edom. It's all over Tanakh. These are just enemies of the Jewish people. Edom is an implacable enemy of the children of Israel. That's the fourth kingdom, Rome. The fourth Edom, the worst of all. Edom is Esav. Esav has to be finished.
All the troublemakers to our nations came out from Esav. The offspring, the seed of Esav, they ended up in Germany, in Germania. But the Germans also, the Aryan race, it's all coming off from Esav.
Who's gonna come out of Esav? Germany. That will almost destroy the whole world. But it's not the first time it happened. Their grandparents already did it 2,000 years earlier. The Romans. All these Europeans, all the Romans, all the people of Edom that came from Esav, because they said, destroyed Yerushalayim all the way to the foundation of it. When the time comes that Hashem takes revenge against you, how great it will be the day that Hashem will take all your filthy people, include your children, and destroy all of them for what you did, breaking his temple and killing his children. The Greeks, and after that the Romans, destroying us, destroying Bet HaMikdash, killing our children, throwing us out of Israel. We went to Babel, we went to Rome. We were in 127 countries of Achashverosh, mainly in Persia. We could not live in our own land. We didn't have a temple for 2,000 years. Anti-Semitism all over the world. Nobody ever left us alone. There wasn't a perfect salvation. But the final salvation, the third temple that we will be built, will never be destroyed again. And there will never be anti-Semitism. There will not be one anti-Semite Gentile remained in the world. All these people, whether they fought us directly, whether they fought us indirectly, whether they helped our enemies, whether they sold them weapons, whether they supported them with money, whether they trained them in the terrorism, such as all these countries, Iran and Russia and all of them, they'll all pay the price. Destructions among the nations. Le'esor malkehem bezikim. This is speaking about days of Mashiach, that Hashem will take revenge against all the anti-Semites. They will all be destroyed once for all.
Until the kingdom of Edom falls, then the Mashiach will come. That is, the Mashiach will only come when the Roman Empire falls.
We got prophecies for that too, such as Obadiah, an Edomite convert. So believe him when he says these things. It's just one chapter. Read that one chapter. And it speaks entirely of the destruction of Esav and the Western world. Christianity, Western world, led by the United States of America. Okay. There is no reconciliation. There's only complete and utter annihilation.
Because the most powerful nations in the world have to go down to their knees. That's what happened to Egypt. That's what's going to happen to America. That's what's going to happen to Germany. That's what's going to happen to France. That's what's going to happen to London. England's going to happen to Poland. That's what's going to happen to Russia. That's what's going to happen to China. That's what's going to happen to North Korea. They're all going to go down. They're all going to go down to their knees, and especially the Western ones. The Zohar says that they're going to go down hard for how they treated us over the last 2,000 years. For the destruction of the Second Temple and how they treated us, Hashem's going to take them down hard. He's going to humiliate them on the world stage. Western countries. Esav, Edom. I'll take that one. That's what I want to see.
So all the Muslims, this is a prophecy from over 2,000 years ago. The Muslims are going to go and they're going to infect the rest of the world. Everywhere they're going to go, they're going to cause havoc, they're going to cause riots, they're going to cause wars, and they're going to go against the land of Edom, the nation of Edom, which in our generation, this is the Christians it's talking about. So France is completely barbecued, England is next, now half of Europe is completely half dead. Now look what's going on in America. So, now in a country near you.
And these wars will eventually bring about the collapse of Edom. That will be the beginning of the redemption when that occurs. The Zohar and the Midrashim say that there will be several wars. Some wars will be between Ishmael and Edom, between the Muslims and the Christians. That sounds familiar. We've had the Crusades several times. These guys have been fighting each other for a long time. And they will have major battles at the end. Muslims against Christians.
HaKadosh Baruch Hu sends the Bnei Ishmael that are not from the four Galuyot to fight Edom's fight for us, because we can't fight that fight because we're not worthy spiritually of that. You don't realize. They're fighting for us. You are a slave who's doing the dirty work for us. You're cleaning up our mess with Edom, so we should be able to have Mashiach. That's all you're doing. And for that we say kudos and thank you. The Muslim world and the European world are going to end up fighting with each other instead of being able to waste their time fighting with Israel. And the only part of the Western civilization that will stand up against them are specific sects amongst the Christian world, primarily evangelic people and others, that believe that in order for their fantasy of J.C. Penney coming to be their Messiah, they need the Jews to first live peacefully in Israel. Whatever, I'm not here to give you a lesson in their religion. So they have their own faith that is agenda-based to back Israel. AKA Nikki Haley, which did a great job for Israel, Donald Trump, and many others.
Thanks to them, United States always been with Israel in the last few decades. If you take out Christianity out of the picture, what United States had to do with Israel? The only things they are helping us is because of religion reason.
It's going to be a time where Israel is going to be in a major battle against Ishmael. And Edom is going to come to Israel to help them with the battle against Ishmael. Sounds familiar? And now, Edom being in the picture, this is going to get things completely out of control beyond anything we've ever seen before. Much worse than Hiroshima and Nagasaki. But after this happens, and this complete destruction of each other, near destruction of each other, happens, instead of learning from their mistakes, they will decide that it's all the fault of Israel. The enemies that just murdered each other a day ago are going to join forces, and the entire world will attack Israel.
The reason why these wars will occur, Ki lakadosh baruch hu yesh cheshbon aroch, he has a long account with all the goyim. All the blood that they spilled, you think he forgot? Whatever happened to those who caused the trouble, all that brought so much misery over the Jewish people, yesh cheshbon, there will be nekama, there will be revenge. El nekamot Hashem. He's a God that takes revenge. And all those goyim who brought about so much pain and suffering on the Jewish people will be punished. Every square inch of Europe is drenched with Jewish blood. So I'm not envious of anybody living in Europe at this time.
Hashem make the plan that the goyim will chase us, to hunt us until the last second in this world, until Mashiach would come. After Mashiach comes, there's going to be a massive war. It's going to be Milchemet Gog uMagog. The worst war in the history of this world is yet to come.
The war of Gog uMagog is the end of the world as we know it, but it's also the beginning of a new world. A new world where there is the Mashiach, the Jewish Mashiach, ruling over not just the Jewish people but over the entire world. And at that time, HaKadosh Baruch Hu will unveil to the world the real Jewish Mashiach, who will defeat and destroy all of the enemies of Israel without any weapons, without even a bullet or a bomb. Beruach piv yamit rasha, as the pasuk says, the verse in the Torah says, with the words of his mouth, he will destroy the wicked.
As soon as Mashiach comes, it will burn them with the mouth, with psukim that comes out of his face. The Mashiach will begin to say sentences from the Torah, and they will all go on flame, fire. They will all get burned alive. It's going to be serious situation, because now you have to take revenge against all these anti-Semites nation who tortured us for thousands of years. Then it's written by the Navi that Hashem will take revenge against them to the point that their eyes will melt. Their eyes will leak out of the holes like water. They won't have eyes left. And their hands will come off their sockets. Someone will try to grab his friend from drowning, and his shoulder will come out. Everything, they will all melt. This is chemical and nuclear, obviously described.